Hello, and Happy New Year. My name is Jeremy Haskell, and this is your Vermont Jobs Report for January 2010, brought to you by JobsInVT.com, how Vermont gets to work. As always, we'll be taking a look back at the activity on JobsInVT.com over the past month. As this is a new year, we'll also be looking at 2009 as a whole to see what we might expect in 2010. In our first chart, we'll be looking at the number of active companies posting positions on JobsInVT. As you'll note, the number of companies actively posting open positions on JobsInVT.com declined slightly for the third straight month. This continues the trend that we remarked on last month as companies typically scale back hiring efforts towards the end of the year. As we move to the second chart, it is interesting to note that the trend line shows that activity is poised to increase as we move into 2010. This echoes the positive news that we've been hearing about the turnaround in the overall economy. As our next graphic shows, the number of open positions mirrored the decrease in active companies, which is to be expected. Looking at the trend line for this data, however, we do note that these declines over the past 2 years have been followed by increased activity in the first quarter. Our fifth graphic shows the number of unique visits each month to JobsInVT.com over the trailing 2 years. Once again, the number of visitors has declined, as predicted by the notion that as less companies are hiring, less people actively engage in job seeking as they focus on the holidays. It is interesting to note that while the job seekers declined as expected, that decline was actually smaller than what we witnessed in 2009, reinforcing the notion that the economy is moving forward once again. As we do every month, we'll take a look at what types of jobs are being posted and where they are located across the state. In the spirit of the season, you'll notice that the number of nonprofit positions was up sharply in December. While this can be seen as an indicator of the community needs during this time, it's important to remember that this continues a trend we've seen over the past few years. Following on these annual trends, we once again see an increase in hospitality and tourism positions being posted on JobsInVT as recreation destinations gear up and maintain staff for the season. Taking a look at the geography over the last quarter of 2009, we see that the majority of positions continue to be in Chittenden and Washington counties. It is nice to see an increase in those open positions in Lamoille County, which has been sustained over the last few months. That wraps up our Vermont Jobs Report for January 2010, brought to you by JobsInVT.com. Once again, I'd like to wish you all a Happy New Year. And remember, while we make a living by what we get, we make a life by what we give.